of the 30th anniversary, some really unique characteristics to that one. So thank you for your phone calls. But coming up, we're gonna be featuring for you our congratulations set in our Ultra Cameo Silver Eagle. Stick around for this set. This is really, really cool, and you can only find it here at HSN. As a matter of fact, we're gonna dive right in. Your item number is 603538. And Mike, I love the story on this. We presented this before, but let's get into it.
Well, this is the flag core, which of course is my exclusive thing with NGC. Nobody else can sell flag core American Silver Eagles of any kind. I have the exclusive on flag core. What has happened is over the course of the years, people have we've had the labelfullication of American numismatics, where you have 100 different labels for all these things. We've decided I'm going old school on this. I am taking what you have is the core, which is the American flag. That's the plastic part that holds it within the certification. That is it. The label remains the same. This is what the label looks like, and this is the only way to get this. Now, let me talk about this coin. The congratulations set is a set that's been made by the United States government for several years now. The 2016 congratulations eagle was the rarest of all the congratulation eagles. That set. We sold many of those coins. I think we're currently sold out at $2,000 a coin. I think our price was $2,000 a coin, certified from the congratulations set.
Okay, wait.
So that's the 2016.
Wow.
This is the 2018. Now, the 2018, there may be a few more of those, but they released these, okay? And they only released these at the ANA show, which happened to be in Tampa this year. And they released an incredibly tiny number of those coins. And it is only those coins that qualify for early release. So they had to basically be bought at the Tampa show. So what's made is made. The early release date is gone on this, okay? It has to be within the first 30 days. The United States government didn't release any of the congratulations sets until later. And so what I have is the final 95 coins. The total population of these, in other words, how many of these coins exist in flag core early release, we're looking at 500 coins total. So technically rarer even than the 2016 congratulations eagle, which sells for $2,000. This is 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. Now understand, I had the entire collection of these. I had all the ones that could possibly be sold. You cannot find this anyplace else. Well, that's not true. You can find it, but they bought it here for $249, right. And it is more money because it is early release. The designation of early release on this is absolutely critical. The fact that that day has long passed. So this is the congratulations, and this is the most limited subset of a limited subset in the rarest core that you have that holds the coin itself. So you have a proof American Silver Eagle, which is a big deal. Then you have it from the congratulations set. Then you have it early release. Understand, we had to pay huge premiums for this at the show because you could only buy 5 sets at a time. So people go through line and get 5 sets. We had to pay them extra money because it was the only way to get the early release designation in NGC. Now, even at that, even with all those things, we still have the red oak presentation box. This is, and because we went through, this is the absolute, this is all that are left in existence. After we sell these final 94 coins that we have right here, then the secondary, 93 coins, now the secondary market takes over. Understanding that the wholesale price, the lowest price that anybody paid is $249.95. That is the lowest price that anybody paid ever for the flag core congratulations set 2018 American Silver Eagle early release, because this is the only place to get it. It is the guaranteed lowest price. And so what you have with this is your opportunity to own this unique and extraordinarily limited edition American Silver Eagle, once again with the flag core. And people are asking me what the flag core is, because what has happened is the core that held the coin was white for many years like this, and they had 1,000 different kind of labels. And I said, I'm dead and I can't do that anymore. We're going to do flag core for American Eagles. We have one label. Now, this is going to change. It's going to designate what the eagle is, but the label is going to remain the same. The core is going to remain the same. It's going to be the easiest thing, the most exclusive thing in the world of coin collecting to check, and we have got this 100% exclusively. Comes with the Red Oak presentation box. Final prime time airing. Once this sells out, and is well on its way to sell out right now, only about 7 dozen of these remaining in the entire edition. In other words, all that there ever was. And you can go to NGC and you can check the, as you look right here, you can check on the, there it is, NGC Coin Verify, and you can verify your coin with that. So you've got that so that it's guaranteed to be perfect, PR70, Ultra Cameo. It's guaranteed to be from the Congratulations set, which is an additional designator of value. In other words, it makes it basically 100 times rarer than the regular proof silver eagle. And then, of course, it is early release, which means it was one of those early sets from the first 30 days of issue. And the only way to get that was going to basically be at the ANA store, or at the ANA show in Tampa.
So if you weren't there, or if you
didn't know somebody who was there,
or
like
know
us.
someone who's there, right? Or your only other option is to get it from the secondary market.
Right, and at this point, we have the final 6 dozen of these coins that are available at $249.95. Then they go into the secondary market with every single solitary one of them being sold for $249.95.
Now, with this being so close to being sold out, once this is gone, obviously we won't ever have any more, because obviously this is it. If you'd like to have it outside of this, you'd have to go to the secondary market. We want you to get it here with us, but you do need to.
We want you to pay